juice. Diamond, he's got nowhere to run here. He's going to get caught out. He repels. Caught out. Elizabeth Eddie's there with a lantern again. Kicked in, straight away exploding. Gurp and Kevin pile the damage down, and it's an ace for Birdium. There's a knock-up. Selfie dives in. Gonna focus on the Reckless. The Super Hot crew might be able to push for the win.
Gentlemen, and welcome to the European League of Legends Championship Series, coming to you live from our studios here in Cologne, Germany. I am Lee D-Man Smith, and here alongside me is Trevor Quickshot Henry once again, as we bring you day 2 of our 16-game Super Week.
Yes, we have 6 big games to play today, and now that we're on the downslope of the summer split, the teams will need to bring their A game if they want to stay in the running for a possible spot at the 2014 World Championships.
But before we get to those games, let's take a quick look back at some of yesterday's highlights. First up, well, it was the LCS record set by XPeke at 21 minutes 51 seconds. It was slightly adjusted. We were a little bit too late on that.
Yeah, 1 second quicker than we had reported yesterday, and breaking Froggen's record from last week from the same game. Soaz pulled out a top lane Ziggs, managed to dominate up in that top lane, and it's interesting to see Soaz follow that up with the top lane Lee Sin, so having some fun with champions.
Yeah, we'll see what he brings out today. That, of course, wasn't the only exciting champion, as Overplow played Xerath, and Creaton, he finally picked up Tristana in Europe.
So it was great to see Overpower returning to that trend of playing those slightly different mid lane champions. It ended up performing pretty well, and his team secured the win. On the same token, Creaton grabbed that Tristana for the first time in Europe, but we have seen it over in North America and in Korea. You can argue the merits of his build, but it was nice to see Europe picking up another ADC, and hopefully we can see that trend continue.
Also alongside him was Zyra. Zyra support, is it back? That's the question. Played in 3 out of 5 games yesterday. Will it be rejoined by Ashe?
Well, Woolite's Ashe left a lot to be desired, but I think part of the reason that Zyra is back and why it's quite an exciting turn of events is the changes to support items, the more expensive, I just forgot the word. The heal, cleanse, Mikhail's Crucible, thank you. It just means that there's more options because Zyra's rushing that Leandri's Torment, doing very well with the heavy disengage alongside the likes of Nami. So new supports and hopefully, as well, seeing more options.
Nami, new favorite as well. Of course, you were sending us your favorite moments from the games as the hashtag LCS big plays. So let's take a look at the top 3. First up, this was from the SK versus Gambit game. Svenskern's flashy footwork. It came in from @Saberwolf, and he said that flash kick to make up for the dodged ward jump was very flashy. Well played, Svenskern. This was your 3rd most talked about play.
Tower was so low, no point for Gambit to do anything.
Edward caught out, kicked in straight away. Soul Shackles comes out. That's going to be enough.
SK went on to him. We saw the kick flash from Svenskern's kick back to the team. They get a kill. Darren Tilburn behind them. But by this point, Gambit were too weak.
Such a great kick. Starts the animation and then flashes to make sure it's the right direction.
Can't react that quick.
No, nor can I. Well, the next one is also from Fnatic versus Rocket, and this features some flashy teamwork. This comes to us from @Shingeki no Momo, I think. That XPeke play, getting the kill, then taking the Thresh Express. So sneaky. This was your 2nd most talked about LCS big play.
Have to back away from this one. They're looking to engage. Jumping. Counter-strike. Lands on 5 members. Peke comes in. Shockwave does get himself a kill, and a Lantern from Yellowstar pulls him to safety.
Beautiful play by Fnatic. They jump in, XPeke flash away, gets a kill, and then just takes the Lantern to safety.
I said at the start, they have to back away. They didn't listen to me, and that was what you get. So Fnatic went and took that win. Then, of course, there was Shook's incredible Lee Sin mechanics versus the Super Hot crew. This came in from @NeonLol, and he said, Shook makes flashy Lee Sin play Q to a minion, W to a ward, and then flash ulti rise kick back into Froggen. This was your most talked about moment in the European LCS yesterday.
So at least there's that small respite from the rest of the crew, but I think they're going to dive selfie.
Oh, there's the Q, and he gets the kick onto him as well, and that is typical Shook, ladies and gents. They take the damage onto the support. The minion's actually been pushed back from the turret. It doesn't matter. Alliance get the kill onto Selfie.
So they did dive selfie, and a lot of Lee Sin plays yesterday. You guys at home, remember to tweet the awesome moments from today's games to @LOL Esports and use the hashtag LCSBigPlays.
Now it's time for a look at the table as we head into the day. Alliance have a comfortable hold on first place now with a 13 wins and 2 losses. And they're on a 6-game win streak, while SK Gaming, well, they are 3 games behind them in second place at 10 and 5.
Yeah, and right behind them are Fnatic in third. They played fantastically yesterday to go 2-0, and Millennium have dropped down to 4th position with 8 wins and 7 losses. Having lost 2 out of their last 3 games, they've got to stop the rot before that gets worse.
And those standings may change further as we kick off the day with the top of the table clash between Alliance and SK Gaming. Then Rockout will be taking on Millennium, and then the Super Hot crew will face off against SK Gaming.
It will then be the turn of Millennium versus Gambit, followed by the Copenhagen Wolves against the Super Hot crew, and we'll close the day with the clash between Fnatic and Gambit Gaming.
So for more information about the schedule, the teams and the players, head over to lolesports.com, where you can find all that and much more.
Yeah, follow all of the teams on the road to the Summoners Cup, and you can vote on today's matchups. Just give a thumbs up on the schedule to the team that you think will win each matchup, and we'll check in before each game to see how each of you have voted.
And to find out how you can join us here in the Cologne studio to watch the European LCS live, just click on the tickets at the top of the page. So let's head over to Twitter and let us know, which team do you think has the strongest duo lane in European LCS and why?
I hate this question because it's so relative. It's so relative. But I do think you cannot deny the power of Tabs and Nif.
Yep.
They are just doing so
Top of the
phenomenally
table
well.
pairing.
I'm also a big fan of Mr. Rawls and Kasing. I think they're a great pair, and I rate Mr. Rawls quite highly. So you guys at home, send your answers to us at LOL Esports with this time the hashtag LCS.